Présteme un minuto de eso.
¿por qué no me bañas? ¿Por qué no bañas primero?
Ya, hermano.
I'm not frying anymore. I'm not frying things in oil. And guys, you are getting a crispy coating to things that are supposed to be crispy, like the top of mac and cheese or French fries out of even the freezer. Like,
and it's not really a fryer. Okay. I want people to understand that it's not really a fryer. What it is that it's actual
air frying. Hence the name.
Yeah, but it's not. You don't
side of the unit.
Exactly.
And remember,
it's great.
Removing radiation, guys. Microwaves are not good for you.
Right.
It's pumping radiation into your food, which you're consuming. So you're not only getting the health benefits of it, but you're removing oil from foods that you used to have to fry, and now you're clogging arteries. Any single type of recipe. Here's a trick too, Lonnie. If you guys want to make anything that might be falling through like the holes of the air fryer, use a piece of oil. So like, let's say you extra season a fish, but you want to keep that nice juice that the fish can emit. Keep a nice oil, put the fish in, pinch it tight so you can poach it. I think now that you've gotten into the air fryer biz, and I would love to purchase one for you guys too, guys. Can I get you into this? I'll get a matching one for your kitchen garcelle. I think we need to have an air fryer cook-off. Air fryer cook-off.
It's convenient because all you do is literally drop it in there and you walk away. You drop it in there. Like, I can cook right now. Like, in between, I'll put in my chicken. We'll finish the show. When I come back, it's cooked. I don't have to watch it. It's the greatest thing. It's
and in half the time. And you're not wasting money, guys. Hello, we're trying to save money. When you turn on that oven and you wait for it to preheat, that's already like 30 minutes out of your day. By the time this air fryer is done, you've made a whole meal, and you don't have to use all the energy from your oven. Sam, I need you to get in on this, please.
Garcelle, are you with me? I have an air fryer, and I've attempted to use it, but I have not had the success that these two are talking about with the air fryer.
Forget it. What are you talking about?
I think I'm doing it wrong.
I'm staying quiet because I didn't want to burst their bubble. I have not been successful with the air fryer.
What have you cooked? What have you tried to cook?
I did.
What are you doing?
I was so excited. The buzz was so high on an air fryer. I even took polls from my friends saying, what should I cook? What should I cook? They said chicken.
What did you try to cook?
They weren't cooked. Chicken wings. They weren't cooked enough for me. I like my meat dead.
No. You probably did it wrong. What did you put the temperature on?
The highest.
No, and you also need to pierce the chicken wings so that you actually get, because it's circulating air. You want to
nobody told me that. I wasn't told
to do it. So when you follow the recipe for the air fryer, it needs just a tad more touch, because you're doing the same thing in the oven, but you're letting it sit for way longer. You can do it half the time in an air fryer. Just pierce it, and you got to make sure you turn it. Why are you calling me? Why are you guys calling me for this? Please, I've been telling you for so long. I'm not going to do it myself because you're new, but these other ones, no. Adrian, you should have been calling.
I do pot roast. I'm
going to call you.
Yeah, call me.
I got you.
I'm not calling you. Well, let's talk about something else. All right.
Real fast, if you want to stop a cook-off, will you please comment below? Please comment below if you want an air fryer cook-off, so you can learn recipes, but also you can see who's the better air fryer cook here. Please, and go ahead, drop in the comments below who else you vote is going to be the best air fryer cook. Mom and Dilly, can I help you? Adrian. Mom and Dilly, can I help you? Leave Mom and Dilly out of it. She doesn't know.
May I move on?
I love it.
So up next, it was reported this week that actress Zoe Kravitz has filed for divorce from her husband, Carl Glusman.
So sad.
Just after 18 months of marriage, I know, and fans of Zoe Instagram begin to suspect that it might not be an amicable breakup. So that's because Zoe recently posted a meme to her IG story alluding to her throwing Carl out of her life like trash. Now, the trash bag said, people, places, and things that no longer serve my greatest and highest good. And it wasn't just Zoe, her soon-to-be ex deleted all the pictures off his Instagram, except for 2 pictures, one of which claims in 2020 was a quote, eye-opening year. Now this got me thinking, ladies, I mean, how do you feel about people posting cryptic messages about their business on social media? I believe we've all had it. We've all done it. I know for me, if I was dealing with somebody that I felt like showed me who they were, so the next day I posted, when people show you who they are, believe them. So I believe we all do it here and there. What do you guys think about that? I'm kind of sad that their marriage didn't last. It started off really romantically. A friend of hers set them up, and they were at a party. He showed up, and it's kind of sad after only 18 months. But what do you guys think? I think something drastic must have happened.
I think obviously you never really know what happens inside of a marriage, but I think it always is harder when it's not an amicable breakup. I mean, we've seen other people that have somehow been able to show love and respect to one another. Obviously, the originators of the, what is that? We Are, man, with Gwyneth Paltrow and Chris, from Coldplay.
Oh, uncoupling, conscious uncoupling.
Yes, consciously uncoupling. And that's worked out really well for them and their family. I've always loved great examples of them. But another couple that's divorcing that I thought did a beautiful job at this was Tyrese Gibson and his soon-to-be ex-wife, Sam. Did you guys see this? I thought that this was a really respectable, mature, kind, and I think his birthday was maybe 2 or 3 days later, and she again said how grateful she was for him, for being the father of her child, and it was just really beautifully done. I think that has been a great example of how you can choose to end a relationship and still show love and respect to that person. What I will say is, I don't think Zoe was just being petty. I think she was being reactive. I think this was a reaction to him removing the post that he did for her birthday. Did you guys see that he had written this beautiful post to Zoe for her birthday, telling her that there wasn't anything he wouldn't do for her and how much he loved her. And I believe that he was the one that initially removed that post, and this may be a response to that. But I don't know. This is just
he removed all his posts. But he removed all his posts. He only put up 2. He only had 2, and one was about the sunset, with, and then there was another one where he was in the doctor's office with his leg. So he had removed all of his posts. So I don't know. My thing is this: if you gotta be careful what you put out there on social media, because people want to scream about privacy, and then when they give it to you, then you start doing this, and this makes people question, and then we start talking about it on real. So
that's right. We out there. We'll talk about it.
To me, there are 3 times in life where you do not mess with the woman when she's going through it. Number 1, when she dyes her hair red. Number 2, when she's wearing a high ponytail. And number 3, when she goes through divorce. Those are just moments for women. You just leave her. You just leave her be. You know what I'm talking about? Like, I've had so many friends when it's pushing as they're feeling themselves. There's a ferociousness that comes from a woman where you're like, take your time, sis, whatever you need. And a divorce is one of them. You cannot speak about a divorce unless you've actually been through it. The range of emotion that people have, actually when I was going through therapy, my therapist helped me understand it more by relating it to a death. When you go through a death, there's so many emotions from just not believing what's happening, losing different friends, seeing like, parts of your life having to be deleted from your memory bank. And then questioning this person that you slept beside. There's so much that happens, so no matter what, when somebody's going through it, it's so mean to judge somebody when they're just going through it. Even myself, if I'm honest, when I look through past episodes of The Real during that year when I was divorcing, I see sides of Jeannie that was not me. I really see sides of me that were bitter. Wow. Then there was animosity, and then there was also just like bad work days where I could just feel I wasn't into dancing with the audience. I wasn't into being happy and cheery because maybe I just got a letter from my lawyer where he was saying or doing something that I didn't feel was right. And so there's a lot of emotions that go there. You've got to really understand people's space in that time because you don't know.
What do you think about the memes, the public memes?
It's all just can't come out though. I know with you guys, I made certain jokes. I made certain, they may not have been public, but I absolutely made certain jokes where you're like, okay, Jeannie's going through it. It's a rough one. You know?
Yeah.
And so you just what about you? Public memes? You just want people to see that.
Yeah.
I'm glad we're over there with you. Woo, that was a lot.
Tell me, girl. I'm back to
Yeah, you know what? I wish them the best. I wish them the best. I gotta take a break, you guys. Well, yeah, there's more girl chat on the way. We'll be right back. You're watching The Real.
This week on The Real, we're spying. If you could place a hidden camera anywhere in the world, where would you put it?
I am putting it in your house, Lonnie.
You might not be able to handle it, baby.
And we're excited to connect with these amazing guests.
Within this hallowed bowl is the grain of all time. Heart healthy, no artificial flavors, and ready in minutes. It's epic apples and cinnamon by the spoonful. Quaker Oats, a super trusted superfood.
In this ad, pay attention to the actor's gums. Gums? We don't think about them. But like skin, over time, gums can get damaged. Colgate Gum Renewal reverses early gum damage for a beautiful, revitalized smile.
Want to hear something amazing? You can find hundreds of epic deals at Kohl's right now, like Sonoma tops for $10.99 and under, shoes starting at $19.99, and a Keurig coffee maker for $99.99. You can also get Kohl's Cash. Kohl's.
Hey Shaq, remember you were talking about the General being great insurance? We stopped letting you sit with us at lunch.
I do.
Well, turns out you were right.
We're actually a quality insurance company. That's what I've been telling you. Can we sit with you? For a great low rate and nearly 60 years of quality coverage, go with the General.
Ever notice how stiff clothes can feel rough on your skin? It's because they rub against you, creating friction. And your clothes rub against you all day. For softer clothes that are gentle on your skin, try Downy Free and Gentle. Just pour into the rinse dispenser, and Downy will soften your clothes without dyes or perfumes.
The towel wash with Downy is softer, fluffier, and gentler on your skin. Try Downy Free and Gentle, recognized by the National Psoriasis Foundation and National Eczema Association.
Long hair goals? Save that last inch. L-Vibe Dream Lengths with a cocktail of vitamins and fine castor oil. Strengthens hair's length and helps seal split ends. Now with more complete long hair care. L-Vibe Dream Lengths from L'Oreal Paris. You're working.
Milk with your cereal with Airline. It's more like cereal with your ultra-filtered milk with a creamy taste plus 50% more protein, 50% less sugar. Turn nutrition into nutrition. Airline ultra-filtered milk.
Welcome back, everybody, to The Real. It's time for more girl chat. Now, everyone is stuck at home during the pandemic. People have been FaceTiming with each other more than ever, but not everyone loves that. Recently, Twitter user Boost in Effect went viral when he tweeted, FaceTiming someone out the blue is the equivalent of showing up at their house unannounced. So, ladies, picking up my FaceTime if I call you?
Let me just say this. I'm so happy we're talking about this. Don't FaceTime me without texting me first to see what I'm doing. The only person I'm allowed to do that is my kids. But let me just say, Miss Love over here has FaceTime me without checking with me first. And I picked up your FaceTime call. So now let me just tell you, don't you ever do that again.
Wait! Oh, sorry, I won't. Don't worry about it. The only people I do that for, no, hold on. The only people I do that for now is my best friend of 30 years, Monique. Hello, Monique. And also Roderick. I FaceTime him. I only FaceTimed you that one time because I knew you were isolated and you were sick. So I let me do that, and it was a fun time. But I normally don't do that. So we had a good time. No, we had a good time.
Wait, I have a question.
Just because we're in a pandemic doesn't mean that we're available to everybody 24/7. I need you to say, I could be in the bathroom. I could be doing all kinds of things.
Well, then just don't pick it up. My thing is, I feel like if I FaceTime you, I just don't pick it up. You busy.
What's happening between the courtesy text? What's happening between the courtesy text and then you deciding on whether or not you're going to pick up the phone call? Are you getting ready? Are you like, what? Are you putting makeup on?
We're not going anywhere. I'm not getting ready. I That's just thinking that that's like coming to someone's house without calling them. That's like coming to someone's house.
But you're not having to clean your house because we don't see your house.
It's not about that.
You don't want you to see her face.
It's not
Say that.
It's like,
is that it?
no, I just don't want you to cold FaceTime me. I want to know that you're going, because maybe I'll be comfortable, maybe I'm cooking and my hands are dirty.
It's some people that are like that. And some people, you know, I look at it as just a phone call. I love for people to FaceTime me. I love when Jen FaceTimes me. I love it. I love it.
Yeah, but you know what you don't like? You don't like it when Israel tries to FaceTime you at 7 o'clock in the morning on Thanksgiving.
7:30 in the morning. On
like waking up Lonnie, talking about Happy Thanksgiving. I was like, what are you doing? The woman is
you on a 3-hour, and you on a 3-hour time ahead.
Yeah.
See,
that was I beg to differ.
You guys don't mind.
I believe that
anytime.
But see, I believe, Garcelle, that when someone FaceTimes you,
yeah,
they believe that they have that relationship with you where they're cool like your girlfriends, where you can hit each other, or they want to have that relationship with you. When Adrian hits me up on FaceTime, I think, oh, like, especially when Adrian hits me up without makeup, especially when we send each other's videos. There's a level of intimacy. That's when we're being real. Where we're being like,
which is why I was cool with Lonnie calling me like that.
Exactly.
I was cool with Lonnie calling me like that.
Because you picking it up says, I'm cool with you and I don't care how you see me. Even if I'm in the bathroom, I'm going to put it over here. And that way you know, like, I want to hear your call. I'm not going to pass you up. Yeah. Because
Wait a minute. Here's the question, though, Jeannie. How are you FaceTiming now? Because you're on an Android, right?
Okay, well, I wanted a moment. I wanted a moment because I knew Adrian was going to give me the look. So, Adrian, I caved. Jesus is real! No, I always knew you were on Samsung. I've been on Samsung since way back, like T-Mobile Sidekick days. And to all my Samsung users out there, all my friends out there, I still have my Samsung and I use it for camera, but I will tell you that I had to FaceTime because during quarantine, you guys, I miss FaceTiming people. I gotta see people's faces, and I hate adding everybody to WhatsApp. So yo, this is me and Jeannie's last conversation. I'm gonna scroll it up a little bit. Yo, she just went from green to blue. Can you see that? I can't see that. Wait, no, she went from green to blue. I know. I'm looking at it again. Tamara.
Alright, that's what I said.
Don't worry, rookie mistake.
Uh-oh, the magic's disappearing. Sing along to help me fix it. Hearts, stars, and horseshoes, clovers and blue moons, unicorns, rainbows, and tasty red balloons. Grab your lucky charms and keep singing.
The Stanley Steamer started with one man, a van, and a whole lot of carpet. We've been innovating for a long time. Stanley Steamer now goes beyond carpet. We've been cleaning tile and grout, upholstery, rugs, air ducts, and a whole lot more. We don't just clean carpets, we clean homes. So when your home needs a cleaning, give us a ring at 1-800-STEAMER.
Yeah, a win feels good. But you know what feels better? A better than overs, yes, unders, cover it, don't spread. Woo! That's how we do, baby. Now hold on a second. Now you're winning with the king of sports books. Let's go.
Your favorite things are made for you. Your education should be too. University of Maryland Global Campus was founded more than 70 years ago to serve working adults and the military. As pioneers of digital learning, we offer online courses, no-cost digital course materials, and lifetime career services. Start earning your degree today from an affordable, accredited state university that's made for you. Apply now at umgc.edu.
Are you one of the millions of Americans who experience occasional bloating, gas, or abdominal discomfort? Taking Align every day can help. Align contains a quality probiotic developed by gastroenterologists. It adds more good bacteria to your gut to naturally help soothe your occasional bloating, gas, and abdominal discomfort. Support your digestive health with Align, the #1 doctor-recommended probiotic. Try Align today, and try new Align fast-acting biotic gummies. Help soothe occasional digestive upsets in as little as 7 days.
Stop rushing me, man. I'm 2 minutes away. What I say there? This is here, by the way. What are you doing?
I'm sorry, but this is alert. Love it.
Oh, it feels so special. All right, guys, go on, let's go. Where are we going again? Honestly.
Fox 5 One Wrap is powered in part by avocados from Peru, the world's favorite avocado.
Welcome back to The Real. Let's get into some more girl chat. Okay, I saw this article on the New York Post, and I couldn't wait to get your take on it. Okay, it's about how parents who have children before they get married are shortchanging their kids and setting them up for failure. According to the article, countless studies show that children do better when living in married households. It also found that only 29% of people nowadays believe being married is important when you have kids. So it even goes on to mention that children of divorce are more likely to experience health problems and have lower graduation and unemployment rates. So ladies, what do you think about this? Do you think that all couples need to be married before having kids? I can tell you how I feel.
Printed in?
You know, I get what you're saying. I know where you're going, but I feel there's a traditional thing to it for me. Like, even if I hear someone in a family just had a baby and they're not married, I will go up to my kids when that person is not around and go, but that's not how God wants it. And I know that's like kind of ridiculous. I just feel like traditionally, I'm not saying you can't do it, but for me, personally, I would like for it to be the traditional way you get married and you have kids. Obviously, we're living in a different world and it's not like that anymore, but that's how I would like my kids to go moving forward. And even when I was getting a divorce, I remember crying to my niece Marie, just going, you know, but I really wanted us to be a whole family. And she goes, you weren't brought up in a whole family. Why do you feel like that's the only way? And when she said that to me, I was like, you're right. But I don't know why. There's just a thing about it for me that I feel that parents should be together. But only if the parents are happy. I also think that staying just with the kids and you're unhappy and dysfunctional is also not healthy. To each his own, but for me, I like the old-fashioned way. If you can.
Well, they were saying that this was actually an American problem, and if you look at the statistics, statistics of unwed mothers is higher in the United States than in any country. This is how I feel about it. I think that I'm not talking about once you get into a relationship. I'm talking about for young women that are having children. And this is an American problem. It's not a cultural problem. It's an American problem. I think we're starting to glamorize baby mamas. And there's an issue that we don't want to talk about in this country. Well, we don't want to talk about
because you don't want to come across judgmental.
Exactly. But there is an issue with the fact that. But it's harder. I mean, let's you know, I grew up with a single mother. It's harder when you don't have that. It's harder. And so I hope that if you are a young lady, that you will try to look for a partner that y'all can work together. And it's not about being apart. You know, it's about, you know, living in the same household. It's something about, you know, your children seeing a man and a woman or two people together, being together, working together. It's just easier. It's a lot easier. So, I want to be very sensitive because I know how some people feel. But I feel like in this country, because of certain music and things like that, we're glamorizing, oh, I'm a baby mama, you know, or I got a baby by so many fathers, or this man has a baby by so many different mothers. And I don't know if that's necessarily good for the child. I'm thinking about the child. The reason why I didn't hear this is because I knew I didn't want to be a single mother. That's it. That's all.
I hear what you're saying.
I didn't want to be a single mother either. Nobody signs up for that, you guys. Nobody signs up. One of the things that I have a really hard time with being a single mother, when my kids are sick and they're with their dad, and even though he says you can come over, it's not the same thing as like staying up with them in the middle of the night and feeding them, bringing them soup. So I'm just saying it's not something you want to just elect to do because you want to do it. It's the cool thing to do. If you can have two loving parents in a household together, I think that's how
but I don't think the focus should be put on. I don't think the focus should be put on whether or not it's okay to have a child after you get married, because then it seems like the marriage itself, the piece of paper, is important. No, when you have children between two people of any gender, any lifestyle, whatever you want to call each other, life partners, it's about whether or not your commitment is sacred and serious to have that child within your life, and you know what the home and the upbringing is going to be like for the child.
This is such a great conversation. Let's take a break, and we'll continue when we come back. You're watching The Real.
Did you know people used to send squirrels out to find the best places to live?
Wow, this house is nice.
And did you know long-fence decks are built to last?
This deck is nuts too.
That's why more people are nuts about decks by long-fence. See ya!
This week on FanDuel Sportsbook, we're offering an exclusive odds boost to new customers, so you can turn
those odds
into
I love those odds.
and little dubs into big dubs. But it's only happening now. Make every moment more with FanDuel Sportsbook and use your odds right now.
Whew, you're big, man.
New customers get 40-to-1 odds on any Week 1 game, including the Cowboys or Buccaneers. Bet $5 to win $200.
Family dinner just got better. Every meal is the best. With the steak and taco shell, you don't need to stress. Everybody's invited to have a meal together. Having a solid standing dinner makes your whole table better. Old El Paso state of stuff.
Cox keeps you connected with Cox Internet starting at $29.99 per month. You can enjoy reliable Wi-Fi all over your house when you're at Panoramic Wi-Fi. Protect your connected devices from online threats with advanced security. And even pause your Wi-Fi to bring everyone together. Get Cox Internet starting at $29.99 per month. Ask about adding Panoramic Wi-Fi.
You don't get much time to yourself. So when you do, make it count with Crest Pro Health. It protects the 8 areas dentists check for a healthier mouth. The #1 toothpaste brand in America, Crest.
Dawn antibacterial cuts through tough grease with 50% less scrubbing. It also removes 99% of bacteria from your hands. Dawn antibacterial. An easy way to clean your dishes, a smart way to wash your hands.
Is a problem house weighing you down? We can help. It doesn't matter if you're behind on mortgage payments and property taxes, you'll have peace of mind with Express Home Buyers. Call us today to sell your house the hassle-free way.
My name is Fallon. Delivering with Uber gives me the flexibility that I need in order to keep up with my studies. I always knew that even with the financial support that I had, I would still have expenses for my tuition. I tried to find a traditional part-time job, but it didn't offer me the flexibility that I needed. Driving with Uber worked around my schedule.
Hey kids, look at that crazy squirrel. I'm not crazy, I'm nuts. Nuts about long fences.
I love my new long fence too.
Now you're talking.
Yeah, but I'm talking to a squirrel. Am I losing it?
No way. You're just nuts about your long fence. Yippee!
Welcome back to The Real. Now, before the break, we were actually talking about whether it's okay to have children out of wedlock. And Jeannie, you actually said you had more that you wanted to say, and we want to hear. Yeah, I just want to say that I absolutely agree with you ladies that a married couple is going to provide a better stability for the kids. Not only is there stronger income from both parties, and I think statistically kids in married relationships, they come with the lesser chances of poverty, better education. But yeah, I don't like to focus right, but I don't like the focus promoting marriage to promise that that gives you stability, because I have a lot of
couples in my culture where they think to stay married, even though they're very toxic in their relationship and it's not good for the kids, that because they are married and they have kids, you then have to stay married, when really the best thing is for them to separate or to be divorced in order for the kids to survive in a healthier relationship.
Yeah.
Or to expect that if you get married, that means that the kid is going to turn out great. So the relationship isn't so dependent on the plan for the child and the co-parenting strategy if things were not to work out. Because I think that even if you get married, you should talk. What is the plan if we have this child if we don't work out? And I don't think a lot of couples have that.
We're
so I just would hate for that is so important.
We're talking about
I just want to say that walking down the aisle doesn't just promise that you're going to have a perfect family stability for the child. And I think a lot of cultural beliefs think that.
Oh, that, of course.
I 100%. I think that what we're saying is when people are actually planning for their lives and what they want, what's ideal, what is something that they're planning. And I think what Lonnie was saying is a lot of the times now, because it is somewhat glamorized, there are young women that are intentional about having children out of wedlock. And what we're saying is that may not be the best thing for the child or for your future. This is just my opinion. I obviously grew up in a Christian household, so for me growing up, I always wanted to have children inside of a marriage because that's just what I was taught. But I think that there's a bigger picture to this that is outside of, just religion. But I really do believe that in life and as people, when we are intentional and we invest time and energy into a commitment, that we tend to take better care of it. And that's in anything. That's like if you save your little hard-earned money for a pair of Jordans, you're not going to be walking around.
Do you think life partners can do that?
Wait.
So, do you think life partners
That's what I'm saying.
with the same
I think if you took time, yes I do. Yes I do. I think if you took that time and the effort to invest into somebody and your relationship, and you literally went, you found somebody, you put time into them, you decide you want to marry them. You then take that time, you go to find a ring, you search, you find this ring. There is a reason why there are certain ways that people do things, because it gives them the time to think things through with the proper steps that leads them to saying, oh my gosh, I'm 100% sure that I want this commitment with this person, and that ultimately that will lead to a whole, it's a commitment, it's money involved, it is a whole wedding, it is children, and you think these things through, because that then leads to the biggest commitment in life and the biggest attachment to someone is having a child. And I don't think people recognize that. I know guys that'll say, I have a baby with her, but I don't want to marry her. Yo, you can divorce someone and never talk to them ever again. You can divorce, Jeannie, I'm not being rude, you never have to talk to your ex because you don't have a child with him.
We don't have a child.
But if you did have a child, but if you did, that is an attachment for life. That is graduations, birthdays, weddings, baby showers.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Ever. And I don't think that we're teaching our children that is the greatest commitment of all. On that note, we have to take questions to real. On the way, right after this.
Up next from the hit show, Chicago Man, that's a Fecha Murkison is here.
Subway has so much new independent land, like the new app with customization, curbside pickup, and delivery. There's so much new, we don't even have time to show you who's on your phone.
I bet you don't treat Brady this way. Come on, man.
You clearly haven't seen the other ad. It's the Eat Fresh Refresh at Subway.
As someone who resembles someone else, I appreciate that Liberty Mutual knows everyone's unique. That's why they customize your car insurance, so you only pay for what you need. I mean, just because you look like someone else doesn't mean you eat off the floor, or yell at the vacuum, or need flea medication. Oh yeah, that's just fine. Only pay for what you need.
Liberty, liberty, liberty.
If you want to set the rhythm for a great day, try Cheerios Oat Crunch Almond. It is Cheerios topped with whole grain oats and sliced almonds. They're delicious hearty crunch the whole family will love. New Cheerios Oat Crunch Almond, also available in cinnamon and oats and honey. If you want to make you move the night, go away, but the party has to play, and you feel so hard to play. This is why we don't miss you, I'm totally curious, and every day I'm just a bit so I'm just please, I'm not please, I need to be
Marcus George would talk about a guy from Marshall. He was such a joke.
going to be lost.
Closed captioning and other consideration for the reel provided by
WW has taught me how to live a great, sustainable lifestyle. I can eat the foods that I love. With WW, I have lost 78 pounds.
WW, weight loss that works, wellness that works. Join today for 50% off at www.com. Hurry up, we're in September 13th.
Super aren't just about sleeves in our kit, but when we realized she was battling sensitive skin, we switched to Tide Hygienic Clean Free. It's gentle on our skin and out-cleans our old-free detergent. Tide Hygienic Clean Free, hypoallergenic, and safe for sensitive skin.
Look at these mighty Quaker oats. Small in size, but big in taste. Heart healthy, a good source of fiber, and provides lasting energy. There's no denying delicious Quaker oats are the grain of all time. Quaker oats, a super trusted superfood.
Welcome back. Our next guest is an actress on the stage and screen who you know best from her 17 years on Law & Order, and most recently as Chief of Medical Services on the show Chicago Med. Please welcome Este Merkerson. Hey! So
Welcome to the show.
Thank you so much.
So good to see you.
It's great to see you as well, my dear.
Thank you. Now, you spent a lot of your holiday break enjoying one of your favorite hobbies, which is sewing. How did you get into quilting and sewing? I have to know.
Well, sewing was when I was in college, and it was a way to, make gifts without spending a lot of money. And then when I moved to New York, still being very broke, right? I had all this fabric, and two friends of mine, a couple, was having a baby, Sam Jackson and LaTanya Richardson Jackson. So the very first quilt I made was for Zoe Jackson. And the amazing thing is that they still have quilt.
That is amazing. Never get rid of that.
Zoe's in her 30s. I hope she doesn't mind me saying that, but it was the very first quilt that I made.
That is so
such
great.
a great story.
We also heard you made a lot of face masks in the beginning of the pandemic.
I did. I really took to heart the stay at home. And so
oh my God.
Have all this fabric from quilting. So I thought, what a great way to send gifts to friends and family so that we could stay away from the PPR so that it could be used properly by first responders. And so I ended up making over 450 masks. And I still make them.
Come on! That is incredible!
That is
has an individual feel to them.
Yeah. Well, I had some great fabric. I have some fabric from the straight store that's like New York based, and so it was fun. It was a lot of fun.
Super cool.
That's great.
I felt like I was doing something.
Giving something. Right.
Yeah, definitely giving back, Now, you also have type 2 diabetes, and not only did the writers of your show, Chicago Med, incorporate that into your character, they also took extraordinary measures to keep you safe during the pandemic on set. How was that?
Well, I shot from here. I shot from home. I'm over 65. I am type 2. I have high blood pressure. And so we had a conversation about how comfortable I would be on set. And I wasn't. I didn't think I was ready right away. And so they generously allowed me to shoot from here. And so that's what I did. In fact, the episode that you'll see will be the last episode that I shot from the apartment.
Wow.
Fantastic.
Well, we're grateful for the same situation here to keep us all safe. Back in March, you actually posted a picture of something incredible that your show's prop master did. We love our prop masters. What was it?
He gathered all of the PPE, everything that would be needed for emergency COVID work, and sent them to the hospitals here in Chicago. And I just remember being so moved, even talking about it now. how we can be of service. And Chris is a great guy, and for them to gather, I mean, we're a medical show. We're on hiatus. We're not using the materials. So and I just thought that was the coolest thing.
Yeah, that is so cool. Well, let's take a look at a clip of you in tonight's episode of Chicago Med.
I've just got off with the board. They're concerned about your projections for next month.
I understand, but with Nora shutting its ED, we had to ramp up with influx of patients.
And I'm sure you're doing everything you can, but with the losses we sustained from treating COVID, they're watching every day.
I get it. I can try to reassess some protocols, maybe find a few more beds.
Maybe you should look at how you're allocating your staff. Look, I know this isn't easy, but if Norris's ED can go under, it could happen to us.
Yes, ma'am.
Come on, so good.
Yeah.
Right. So good.
I guess you guys know this. When you're at home and you're not connecting with people, it's really isolating, but it was also kind of fun and you know, to have that challenge of doing something at home.
Yes. So you've worked with the show's creator and executive producer, Dick Wolf, for a long time, since your time on the original Law & Order. What makes him such a good boss?
You know, I've worked with Dick now. This is the 4th show that I've done with him. I'm wearing the sweater. I love this red sweater. That's perfect. I love it. I just really love working with him because, first of all, he's loyal, you know, and that's something that you have to really accept and be happy about and gracious. He's a great person to work for because he deals with the truth of things. I always say this about a Dick Wolf show, that you sit down to be entertained, but when you get up, you've also been educated. And to me, that's why television. It's the best of television.
Yes.
And he's just an amazing producer and a good friend.
Wow, that's great.
I am obsessed with Dick Wolf and you. You're just absolutely incredible. Thank you so much for stopping by and chatting with us today. You can catch the spring premiere of Chicago Med tonight at 8 p.m. on NBC. We've got to take a quick break. We'll be right back. This is The Real.
Thank you. Next, our girl Jeannie is always eating during the show. So let's play What is Jeannie Eating?
Season premiere, Wednesday, September 22nd on Fox. There's breakfast, there's lunch, there's dinner, and then there are McCafe's bakeries, which are whatever you want them to be.
Pair a new treat with a new flavor. Get any size McCafe iced coffee for 99 cents.
What's the big deal about a first quarter kickoff? Well, everything. If you're on FanDuel Sportsbook. Make football more than a game of inches. Make kickers feel like quarterbacks. Every touchback feel like a touchdown. Every small moment like this one, a chance to win big. Make every moment more this NFL season with FanDuel Sportsbook. New customers get a risk-free bet up to $1,000.
It's 3 a.m. I need tequila. Like those entries, here's your order, nacho cheese.
Tip you drop.
In this ad, pay attention to the actor's gums. Gums? We don't think about them. But like skin, over time, gums can get damaged. Colgate Gum Renewal reverses early gum damage for a beautiful, revitalized smile.
I've been making yogurt that is less sweet and high in protein since 2005. Now we're doing the same for plant-based. Still rich and creamy. Plant-based Siggies, more protein and less sugar than leading yogurt alternatives.
At East
Eastern's Automotive Group, we offer our express process. You can lock in financing from home and pick up same day. Make your next purchase express at easterns.com.
At National Forest Direct, get 1 room of genuine Mohawk hardwood flooring installed for just $9.99. The floor you've always wanted for just $9.99 with no interest for a full year. Call National Forest Direct at 888-400-FLOOR. We bring the store to your door.
As the world returns to normal, make one of the biggest moves in your life. Earn your online degree or certificate at University of Maryland Global Campus. Visit umgc.edu to learn about our Fall Fresh Start scholarships and tuition savings.
When you've been hurt in an accident, you have rights.
The insurance company won't tell you what you deserve.
You need a lawyer who knows how the insurance company works.
Call Science and Kirk. Our lawyers will protect your rights.
When you need a lawyer, you have a lawyer. Call Science and Kirk.
Science and Kirk can get started on your case right away.
Protect your rights. Don't sign anything without talking to us first. Call Science and Kirk at 1-800-LAWYERS or visit youhavealawyer.com. If you have a phone, you have a lawyer.
We can't all be morning people, but we can all eat McDonald's for breakfast.
At just 2 for $3, mix and match a chicken McGriddles and a McChicken biscuit.
There's this dance reality show. I'm going to audition.
Everybody loves an underdog.
This could change my whole life.
September 20th on Fox.
Welcome back. Okay, so they say food is the way to the heart, and that's definitely true for us here on The Real, especially my girl Jeannie. She knows. Okay, we're always catching or snacking on something literally every single day. So today, we're going to have a little fun in a game we call...
Did we really have to do a montage?
Yeah, that's you, girl. That's who you are. We don't celebrate it here.
Who is recording when we're off? Like, I never... Did you guys know that the camera is always recording? I didn't know that, but now I do. Thank you so much, my own real fam, my real fam.
You guys are crazy. All right, so how are we going to play this game?
It's simple. We're going to show 3 clips of you eating something, and we'll have one of our real fam join us and try to guess what the food is. If they get it right, they'll be getting $100 richer. But there's a bonus. If they get all 3 right, they're going to win $500.
We're helping our people win some money? Okay, yes. This is the game I'm going to help you out here with. Who are we playing with today?
Okay, we got Sandy Wade Drago joining us from Pennsylvania.
Hi, Sandy.
Hi. Did I say your right?
Yes.
Did I say your last name right?
Yes.
Yay. Okay. So Sandy, are you ready to play?
I'm ready.
Okay. All right. So let's roll the first clip.
Okay, what are you eating, Jeannie? I want some.
Look, I want to say that's mac and cheese. Mac and cheese?
Yes, it's mac and cheese. Thank you so much. I didn't even know what amazing mac and cheese recipe. I made a new batch and I was craving it for like 3 days.
Yay! All right, let's show the next one.
Okay.
Sandy, in that video, what is Jeannie eating? I'm going to give you multiple choice. Is it A, spring rolls? Is it B, dumplings? Or C, empanadas?
Look at that face.
I'm gonna say dumplings. I'm gonna say
Sandy! My girl! They're shumai dumplings from my favorite Vietnamese restaurant. You can never find them during this season, but this woman makes them just for me. Hand rolled and super plump and so good in the morning because it has like a little bit of soup in it. Oh, so good. Congratulations.
You're killing it, girl. You win $100. Okay?
Yes. One guess away from possibly getting the $500. How awesome is that?
Okay.
You got it. Let's go.
Roll that last clip. You know what kills me is how she's concentrating so hard. Now, so is she eating A, barbecue ribs and mashed potatoes, B, risotto and pork chops, or C, garlic butter rice with Chinese sausages.
Oh.
Okay, I'm gonna say potatoes. I see potatoes. I'm gonna say potatoes.
No! Jeannie, tell her.
So I stir fry garlic rice with fresh minced garlic, Mama My helps me cut, and then Chinese sausages, which you can only get at like the Asian supermarkets. And we made a salad that night. Damn, but you got the money. Give her the money. She was so good.
You got 200.
Give her the money.
So good. Okay, low budget. 200. Okay. All right. 500. You get the 500.
And when this quarantine is over, I'm gonna show you guys the night recipe. You can come over. I'll make them for you. I love it.
Oh my God, congratulations, Sandy. That was so much fun. Thanks for joining us. Now it's time for us to take a quick break, but we're coming right back. You're watching The Reel, and I'm sure G's going to eat something else. We'll be right back.
More and more people are calling the Cochran Firm for legal help, from auto accidents to medical estates, birth injuries, and beyond. The Cochran Firm has recovered hundreds of millions of dollars for our clients. Seriously injured? Call the Cochran Firm at 1-800-THE-FIRM.
You never want leftover food residue on your surfaces, but that's what you could be doing with a used dishcloth. So switch to Bounty for a more hygienic clean. Unlike used dishcloths that can redistribute residue, Bounty keeps your surfaces clean. Bounty, the quicker clear up.
We don't use just anyone. We use new Dawn disinfecting wipes. They're tough enough to cut through greasy messes,
Yet gentle enough to clean the surfaces that matter most.
all while killing 99.9% of bacteria and viruses.
Get the grease-fighting power of Dawn in a disinfecting wipe. Stop rushing me, man. I'm 2 minutes away. What up, baby? As is here, by the way. What are you doing?
I'm sorry, but this is a minute. Love it.
Oh, this is special. All right, guys, go on, let's go. Where are we going again? Honestly.
Yeah, a win feels good. But you know what feels bad? A bet in the end. Hit overs, hit unders, cover it, don't sweat. Whoa! That's how we do it, baby. Now hold on. Now you're winning with the king of sports books. Let's go!
Get beautiful new floors right now with Luna's incredible 70% off sale. That's carpet, laminate, and even hardwood, 70% off. You'll get professional installation and can be confident with Luna's exclusive Love Your Floors promise. Transform your home with an amazing 70% off carpet, laminate, and hardwood. Reserve your free in-home appointment at luna.com or call
877-241.
Uh-oh, the magic's disappearing. Sing along to help me fix it. Heart stars and horseshoes, clovers and baboons, unicorns, rainbows and tasty red balloons. Grab your lucky charms and keep singing.
Here's today's hot and perfect tip. Run it at all times.
Don't follow extreme routines. Do your own thing at Planet Fitness. Now for September 16th, join for just $1 down, $10 a month, and cancel anytime. With tons of equipment and free fitness training in our clean and spacious clubs. Don't miss out. Join today for just $1 down, $10 a month, cancel anytime. Hurry, you'll end September 16th.
Join Planet Fitness for just $1 down, $10 a month. Cancel anytime, now through September 16th. After you've been hurt in a car accident, the real fight for your life begins. At the Cochran Firm, we've recovered hundreds of millions of dollars for our clients. If you or a loved one have been seriously injured, call the Cochran Firm at 1-800-THE-FIRM.
I'm Wisdom Martin, and this is Fox 5.
Welcome back, another great show. I can't wait to do it again. Now, before we go, we have to give a big thank you to S. Apatha Marcuson for stopping by. Also want to say